In this video, we are going to discuss how to generate triangular waveform by interfacing DAC with 8085 microprocessor. This is the required triangular waveform. Here, this duration is 1 millisecond and this rise time will occur within 0.5 millisecond and this fall time will occur 0.5 millisecond. So totally this period is 1 millisecond. Let's see firstly what is the logic behind this triangular wave generation using DAC. First of all, this point is nothing but 0, 0. It is incrementing from a minimum value to maximum value, then decrementing from maximum value to minimum value. Say the minimum value is 0, 0. We need to design the maximum value, say n. So first thing is we need to load 0, 0 into accumulator by means of this instruction MVI A, 0, 0. Whenever this instruction is executed, 0, 0 is loaded into accumulator. In order to interface peripheral device with 8085 microprocessor, we need PPI A255. So the content of accumulator need to output to any of the port. Say we are making all the ports of 8255 as output port. The microprocessor kit which we are using in our laboratory is having port A address as 30, port B address as 31, port C address as 32 and control word register address as 33H. Anyway, the content of accumulator is now 0, 0 that we need to out to say port A. What is the address of port A? That is 30. Now this data that is 0, 0 we need to out to port A. That can be done by means of this instruction out 30H. So whenever this instruction is executed, the content of accumulator is transferred or moved into port A of 8255 PPI. Now we need to increment this value to 01, then 02, then 03 and so on. Finally n-1 and this maximum value is n. This can be done by means of this instruction INRA. Whenever this instruction is executed, 00 becomes 01. Here we need to check whether this incrementation is reached to n or not. For that we can use compare instruction CPIN. Whenever this instruction is executed, content of accumulator is get compared with the number n. Here our aim is to find out the value of n. N will achieve at 0.5 millisecond. Now we need to repeat this process, comparison process, until the content of accumulator become n. So we need to repeat this. If the comparison result is not 0, jump no 0 display. Where the display label will go? It will go to here. Now the total execution time for this one is equal to 0.5 millisecond. So in order to obtain the value of n, we need to check how many times each instruction is executed and what is the t states corresponding to each instruction. For this instruction, it is executing only one times. It is having 7 t states, opcode fetch and memory read. So for this instruction, total t state is 7 t states. And this instruction is inside the loop. So it will execute n times. So its total t state is 10nt. Similarly, INRA is inside the loop, so it will execute n times. Its total t state is 4t into n. Similarly, the case of CPIN, it is inside the loop, it will execute n times. Its total t state is n into 7t. And the last instruction, it will execute n-1 times with this condition, and last condition it will fail. So its total t state is n-1 into 10t plus 7t. So totally it will come 31n plus 4 t state. So 31n plus 4 t state is equal to 0.5 millisecond. When we are substituting the time period for one t state in 8085 microprocessor as 320 nanosecond, we can find out the value of n as 50 decimal value. When we are converting this into hexa, this n is obtained as 32h. So when we are substituting 32h in this program, we can see that the content of accumulator will rise from 00 to 32h within 0.5 millisecond. Once the content of accumulator is reached en, next thing is we need to create this negative slope like this. That is the second portion of this triangular waveform. Next thing, we need to decrement the content of accumulator by n minus 1, then n minus 2, and so on 3, 2, 1, and finally 0. Once it is reached to 0, again this process we need to repeat. So that is the logic behind generation of triangular waveform using 8085 microprocessor. So the first step is load control word number to make all ports of 8255 PPI as output port in a register. We know 80 is the control word format in order to make all ports of 8255 as output port. That can be done by means of this instruction. 80 is moved into accumulator. Then this value we need to out into control word register in order to make all ports of 8255 as output port. Out 33H. 33H is the address corresponding to control word register in our kit. Next step is load accumulator with 00H and out it into port A of 8255. Port A is having address 30H. So first of all, we need to load accumulator with 00. How we can do that one? MVI A, 00. Then we need to out this value into port A by means of this instruction out 30H. And next step is increment accumulator and out the value through port A of 8255. We need to repeat the increment till content of accumulator reaches to 32H. This can be done by means of this instruction INRA. It is checking whether the content of accumulator is reached to 32H or not. If the content of accumulator is not reached to 32H, we need to repeat this process. So this display plus need to go to here, so that the incremented value it will out, again incremented, and finally the content of accumulator is reached into 32H. Note that the last incremented value is not displayed, not outed through port A. So by means of this instruction, we can obtain an analog signal like this. Next step is, once it is reached 32H, we need to decrement the content of accumulator from 32H to 00. As I mentioned earlier, the last incremented value is not displayed through output port. So that value we need to display first by means of this instruction out 30H. Then we need to decrement content of accumulator by means of this instruction, and we need to check whether the decrementation process is reached to 00 or not. If it is not reached to 00, we need to repeat this process out, again decrement, compare it with 0, and so on. So by means of this loop, we can obtain the second part of the triangular waveform like this. By combining this and this, we can obtain a triangular waveform. This process we need to repeat. That is the last step. Repeat from step 3. So that can be done by means of an unconditional jump instruction, jump repeat. Where repeat need to go? Here. So this is the complete program in order to generate triangular waveform using 8085 and DAC interfacing circuit.
Now we can enter the program into kit. So first of all, we need to select the starting address. Starting address is 4000. We need to enter reset, then emem 4000, then we need to enter next, there we need to enter 3E, then next 80, then D3, 33, next 3E, 00, next D3, next 30, next 3C, next FE, 32, C2, 06, 40, D3, 30, 3D, FE, 00, C2, 0E, 40, C3, 04 and 40. So our program is completed. Now we need to execute this one. Before that we need to interconnect processor kit with DAC kit. Here 12 volt plus 12 volt and minus 12 volt is there in order to energize this one. So we need to connect over here like this. Then we need to connect 8255 interfacing cable. Now we can turn on CRO. Now we need to check whether triangular wave is came or not by executing the kit. For that we need to follow this step: reset, go, starting address is 4000, then fill. You can see E over there, that means execution is completed. Now we can see whether triangular wave is available or not in CRO. For that we need to connect the CRO positive terminals red wire with the X terminals of DAC, that is the black one. We need to connect that over there. Then we need to release ground for the appropriate channel. Now we can see triangular wave is available in CRO. By adjusting the scale we can observe that the duration, this duration is 1 millisecond.